Hello and welcome to exercise kind of 3A of my Model Builder in Python lecture series, which is presented on YouTube. The first thing you'll want to do is to open up, in this lecture, we're going to actually work with Pythonwin, and we're going to actually manipulate some of the models that we built in Model Builder and ArcMap. So we've exported out a couple of models. And what we're going to do is in your Model Builder scripts folder, right click on one of them, preferably like buffer. Then there might not be as many in the version that you have. So what will happen, you right click on it, go down to Pythonwin, and then what you'll do is you'll get kind of something that looks like this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of test it out first. So if you go 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 4, we have to actually open up the session 2 plus 4. So you'll notice that it automatically, that just shows you some of the functionality in Pythonwin. Has the ability to do, of course, a lot more. So the first thing that you'll want to do is open up your buffer. So you want to focus it back on buffer. And you'll notice here, so a little way to read this, ArcPy is the library from ArcMap with essentially all the geoprocessing tools that are in ArcMap. And then what you'll do, or what you'll notice too, is anything that's got a hashtag and then green text usually is a comment. So here's where it imports the ArcPy module. Here are the local variables. So we've got study wells and study area buffer underscore shape here. So these are the paths. Sometimes it might not have it might just have something without, like, omitting this. You might want to go in and put it all the way in because, or at least the whole path in there. And 2 backslashes represent Python. The next thing that you'll want to do is just make sure that the comment for the buffer, so this is the actual tool right here, so arcpy.buffer underscore analysis. Here is the variable called here. Here's the variable called here. 5 miles is what we set. You could change that to anything. Full, round, none, and this is blank and planner. So those are the variables, like, just in your toolbox. You can, of course, add more comments in here too as well, and you can definitely add more processes, so you can make this a really long model. The next thing that we'll do is we're going to run this model. So if you just click on, you can check it here and you notice that it's successfully checked. So it's good to go. So the next thing that you'll want to do is just click on run, and this dialog pops up. You can just hit OK, and this will take a second to run. So essentially it just ran that model here. So now if we go into this exercise 5, we should have a study area buffer that just got created. So, and there it is. So study area buffer. And since it's 5 miles, they're huge dots. I would suggest going a lot lower than that, but you can see that it did multiple buffers. The next thing that we're going to try doing is we're going to try going back in. So let's get rid of this first. So we'll just remove that layer. And let's try running it again and see what happens. So let's check it again. It's successful. Oh, we got an error. So what this essentially happened was it already exists. Python, it doesn't quite understand that, it needs to get rid of it. So what you'll need to do is you want to go in and add another line of code. And you can do if statements too, if it's there, to go ahead and delete it. So what we'll do here is we'll type in, I'm just going to copy it and paste it. But we'll just go ahead and paste it in a new form. So, new Python script. So we should be able just to use this. We probably have to save it first. So save as, and just save that into your scripts folder. So delete. I'm just gonna, and then if you just hit run, you should be able just to run it. And it's gone. So now if we go back into the folder here, and we go back into exercise 5 here, you'll notice that it's gone. So now you could actually run it. And there it is. So it should be in there. Study area wells buffer. So that concludes the Pythonwin brief tutorial that I have, which would be exercise 3A of my Model Builder in Python lecture series. Thanks.